Welcome into the broadcast, everybody. I am Samuel Reese coming to you live tonight. And Saitama Super Arena is the site for this morning's gold medal game in Saitama, Japan, about 18 miles north of Tokyo. Damian Lillard, Devin Booker, Drew Holiday, Kevin Durant, and Bam Adebayo. Starting for the United States, it's Evan Fournier, Nando De Colo, Nicolas Batum, Gershon Yabusele, and Rudy Gobert. Starting for France, it's a star power matchup between France and the United States. The USA got this Olympic campaign underway with a loss against France, their first loss since the 2004 Olympics. And now the United States looking for revenge in the gold medal game against that very French team that they fell to just a couple of days, a week and a half ago or so. Thank you everyone for tuning into the broadcast, as it was the tip-off was won by Durant, but out of bounds it went. So France get possession. Remember, it's 4 10-minute quarters in FIBA. Shot clock down to 1. He has to put up a shot and didn't realize that the shot clock was winding down, released it late, and it's a shot clock violation against the French, as Evan Fournier had to put it up. And the French coach, Vincent Collet, is arguing about the time on the shot clock. And that is one of the differences in FIBA. No matter who had possession, if the ball goes out of bounds against the opponent and you gain possession in the front court, you only get 14 seconds on the shot clock. So that was an example of that for France right there, and they seemed unaware. And that's a kickball. The United States, in their last 2 games against France, lost. In their opener of these Olympics, as I mentioned, they fell 83-76, and then in 2019 they lost to France in the World Cup quarterfinals in China, 89-79, as Damian Lillard can't hit that shot. Lillard hasn't had the strongest of tournaments, but he gets the start this morning. Rudy Gobert working inside and throwing it down on Kevin Durant. Rudy Gobert, the star player for the French. A 10:30 p.m. Eastern time start here in the States, and 11:30 a.m. local time start in Japan. Drew Holiday driving to the cup. He lays it in, and it's 2-2, 1 minute played in Saitama. Well, the United States, since that opening game defeat to France, have significantly improved. They've gotten better each game, it seems like, as a foul is called down low. Gobert drawing the foul called against Devin Booker. Rudy Gobert could be a handful tonight for the United States. Obviously, a very familiar name for all of you NBA fans here in the U.S. One of the stars of the league for the Utah Jazz. De Colo inbounds. Yabusele couldn't control, but it falls to Fournier. And his floater is good. Fournier, the former Boston Celtic, got signed the other day by the New York Knicks as Durant steps into a 3. That's off iron. Rebound by Fournier. Here is Evan Fournier looking for Gobert. Gobert defended by Adebayo. Taking into the lane, and now giving it up is De Colo. And it'll be a foul against the U.S. This French team has 8 NBA players on its roster and a couple of star players as well in the EuroLeague. And Gershon Yabusele will head to the line to shoot 2, averaging 5 points a game, 3.6 rebounds. The former Boston Celtic draft pick. He now plays in Europe. So when it comes to French Olympians in the NBA, that list includes Frank Ntilikina. Sorry, I knew I was going to butcher that. As well as Luwawu Cabarro, Nicholas Batum, who had that game-saving block in the semifinal against Slovenia. As I mentioned, Fournier, as well as Poirier and Gobert. Here's a corner three. Unable to connect was Drew Holiday, an NBA champion with the Milwaukee Bucks just a few weeks ago. Essentially right after he won the title, Chris Middleton, and Devin Booker, who was on the other side, took a quick flight out to Tokyo for the opening game against France. 5-2, France lead early. Both teams struggling a bit offensively. Here's a corner three. Booker unable to connect. The rebound secured by DeColo. And there's a block by Adebayo. Yabusele denied. Here is Fournier, long-range three, off back iron, tipped by Adebayo, and now Durant into the front court. Durant all the way from coast to coast. Rolls it in, 5-4, France by 1. 3 minutes gone, and it's a 1-point game. DeColo along the baseline forced it off of Adebayo. France will hold on to possession. There's an inbounds pass down low, and it's thrown down by Gershon Yabusele. 7-4, the French lead. Here is Drew Holiday. Holiday looking for room. The shot won't go. Rebound by DeColo. DeColo defended tightly by Holiday. The United States in pursuit of a 4th straight gold medal. France have never won gold. They've claimed silver twice, but never gold. And that's a turnover by France. This is Devin Booker. Booker on the left wing. The United States trailing by 3 early. About 4 minutes into this gold medal game in Tokyo. Booker steps into a three. That won't go. The United States really struggling early on offense. Now it's Nicholas Batum. Pass down low, and it's off of Gobert. USA ball. France with 3 turnovers already. The USA yet to turn it over, and that's a heavy collision. Adebayo went down. The foul against Evan Fournier. Remember, in FIBA, it's 5 fouls and you're done because it's a shorter game. Of course, in the NBA, it's 6 fouls for an ejection. Here's Durant from 3, in and out. The United States struggles continue. The rebound by Nando DeColo. DeColo, pretty good player, by the way. He's defended by Adebayo. Gives it up. Fournier rattles home a 3. And France are hot early. It's a 10-4 lead for the French. And Greg Popovich, head coach of the USA, calls a timeout. A lot of motion, a lot of screens, and France with a hot start. And they've been helped out by the United States offensive struggles. The score 10-4 in the early stages. Thanks everyone for tuning in. So just recapping the Olympics for both of these teams. The U.S., as I mentioned, lost to France in the opener. They then defeated Iran and the Czech Republic to claim second spot in that group. They then defeated Spain and Australia in the knockout stages. And Kevin Durant, well, he's scored just 10 points against France in that opener, but he's averaged 21.3 in the 4 games since. And the bench scoring has improved significantly compared to that opener. In all aspects, really, this U.S. team have improved compared to that sluggish opener against the French, in which they had a very rusty end to that game where they gave up a lead and France came out on top and ultimately finished on top of the group. France won all of their group games and then in the knockout stages defeated Italy in the quarters and then in the semis came out on top against Luka Doncic and Slovenia. Probably the best game of the tournament thus far. France came out on top by 1 point. And as I mentioned, it was a game-saving block at the buzzer by Batum that secured France a spot in the gold medal game. Here's Kevin Durant for the U.S. out of the timeout. Corner three, Booker, no, too strong. Offensive rebound. Holiday out to Lillard, pump fake, he'll launch from deep. That's no good. And Gobert leaps up to secure the rebound. We're midway through the first quarter, and the United States only with 4 points on the board. Nicholas Batum to Yabusele. Fournier. Defended by Adebayo. That was a tough shot. Adebayo got a piece of it. And now the United States will take it the other way. This is Kevin Durant. Durant down low. Adebayo backs up. Baseline mid-range shot is good. And it's a much-needed basket for the United States. Into the front court for Spain, it's Decolo. France by 4. Now Yabusele in the corner. Gives it up to Fournier. Back to Yabusele. Double team emerges. He gives it up to Gobert, who throws it down for the dunk. 12-6 France. Back in front by 6. Now it's Drew Holiday. That pass deflected. It's back with Holiday. And the left-handed scoop and score makes it a 4-point game once more. Nice recovery there by Drew Holiday. France shooting 5 of 9, the U.S. 4 for 13 as Decolo takes it in the lane, but an offensive foul called as he extended the arm on Devin Booker. Yep, there's the extension with the left arm. The referee all over that. And the United States forced France into a turnover. 3:38 left in the opening quarter of play. And entering for the French is Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot of the Brooklyn Nets in the NBA. And Fournier, the new New York Knick, will take a seat. France does have a deep roster. They really do. They have some quality NBA players on the bench as well. Here's Kevin Durant. Durant pulls up, knocks it down. 12-10. It's a 2-point French lead. And if Kevin Durant starts getting hot, France could be in for some trouble. This is Decolo. Decolo, bounce pass to Gobert. Gobert in the post. Defeats Kevin Durant on that 1v1 scenario. And it's 14-10. Gobert with a nice start. Holiday out to Green. Now Durant for 3. That's short. He grabs his own rebound. Durant steps in. The elbow. Shot is good. 14-12. Well, France 6 of 10, the U.S. 6 of 16. France 1 of 3 from long range. The United States, meanwhile, are 0 for 8 as Kevin Durant came in with the block. And now making their first entry, Chris Middleton and Jason Tatum. Thomas Hurdle comes on for France as well. It's inbounded to Yabusele. Tough shot, no good. Offensive rebound by Hurdle. Now Luwawu-Cabarrot. Luwawu-Cabarrot. Fouled by Draymond Green. The whistle came, and he'll shoot 2. Luwawu-Cabarrot really had a breakout performance against Slovenia in the semifinals. His first free throw is a swoosh. He's averaged 8.6 points a game, 45% shooting in this tournament, 1.6 steals as well. And he'll go 1 for 2. And on the rebound, it's secured by Tatum. Tatum, cross court, Middleton in the corner, gives it up to Durant. Durant to Tatum. Tatum on the drive. And that's a foul underneath on the floor. The United States will keep possession. The whistle going against Vincent Poirier, a former Celtic, in fact. Vincent Poirier. Actually, that might have gone against Rudy Gobert. Either way, the United States keep possession. Remember, in FIBA, there's no goaltending, which is an intriguing difference in rules as Kevin Durant drops in the 3, and this game's tied at 15. Final 2 minutes now of the opening quarter, and the U.S. with that 3 tie up the game, and that's their first three-pointer of the game on 9 attempts. Luwawu-Cabarrot to Batum, contested 3 from the corner. No good. The rebound by Middleton. Middleton pushing the floor. Levine to Tatum. Tatum has it in the corner, defended by Luwawu-Cabarrot. Tatum, a little shimmy, out to Durant, and a foul called on the three-point attempt. So Durant will have 3 free throws as the whistle goes against Nicholas Batum. Yeah, an easy call really for the referee. Batum clearly got the arm of Durant. First free throw is good. Kevin Durant with the last 8 points for the U.S. now. He has 10 total out of the 16 U.S. points. And make it 11 points as his second free throw is good. Kevin Durant, a 2-time gold medalist, and in his Olympic career, 406 total points. He passed Carmelo Anthony earlier in these Olympics as the all-time leading scorer in Olympic history for the U.S. All 3 free throws are good, and the U.S. have a 3-point lead. Final minute and 20 seconds of the first quarter. Here's Tomas Hertl. Hertl picked up by Damian Lillard. Screen set by Gobert. Now Poirier, a 3-point attempt. Offensive rebound. Gobert swarmed. Out it comes to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Deflected pass. Gobert gives it up to Poirier. 5 to shoot. And France move it around nicely. Batum to the corner. Luwawu-Cabarrot knocks down the 3 as the shot clock expired. But now the United States pushing, and Levine is fouled by Gobert. Well, I'll tell you what, that was some fast-paced basketball. France with great ball movement to set up the 3-pointer for Luwawu-Cabarrot in the corner. But then the United States quickly pushed it the other way, and Levine earns himself a trip to the line. (18-18) with 45 seconds to go in the opening quarter of the gold medal game in the men's basketball tournament. And Levine misses his first free throw. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Levine this tournament, averaging 10.6 points per game, 2.4 rebounds, 4 assists. And he'll go 1 for 2 on this trip, U.S. by 1. Here's Tomas Hertl. Three-pointer on the way. Too strong. And Tatum the rebound. Here's Jason Tatum on the right wing for the U.S. He'll launch from long range, and it's a swoosh. Jason Tatum from downtown. U.S. by 4. The shot clock is off. France could very well bring this down to the final shot. 10 seconds left in the first. Hertl steps into a 3. No good. And a loose ball underneath. Green claims it, and now Lillard all the way, and it's just off the mark. 3/4 of the court, and Lillard nearly connected. That is the end of the first quarter. The United States leading France 22-18. The winner claims gold at the Tokyo Olympics in the men's basketball tournament from Saitama Super Arena. And I don't think anyone came in with the expectation that it would be, a lopsided affair in favor of the U.S. because the fact of the matter is this is a France team who beat the United States in the opener of group play, and it's a France team that are very confident. But the problem they're facing is that it's going to be a very tough task to beat this United States team twice in the same Olympics. And as I mentioned, this is a U.S. team who have improved really game in, game out, it seemed like, in these Olympics. So, but it's not impossible for France by any means, but it will be a difficult task. As long as they keep this game within single digits heading into halftime, France certainly have a shot because basketball is obviously a game of runs, and France has the talent to string together some runs even against a very good U.S. team. And so both teams back on the floor. We're just about set for the start of the second quarter. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, as we are in the penultimate day of the Olympics. It's almost over. Very sad to think about, but it's been a very enjoyable Summer Olympics, delayed by a year because of COVID. And credit to Japan for putting on the showpiece event. Obviously, it's not how they wanted it to be without fans and all, but they've done a great job considering the circumstances holding these Olympics. Hey, Van, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, man. And so off we go in the second quarter. Jason Tatum, the fall away, and he knocks it down. The U.S. wastes no time here in the second quarter. Now it's Thomas Hurdle for France. Hurdle's guarded by Tatum. And he lost the handle, a lack of concentration. And now it's Lillard at the other end. And they're going to say a foul on the floor against Hurdle, who committed that turnover. Going back to that Tatum bucket moments ago, that's a signature shot right there. The little move for separation on the fadeaway. And he's really comfortable in his mid-range game. Obviously, a very confident shooter all around. I'm a huge fan of Tatum. Watch him often as well as a Celtics fan. 7 more days until school starts for you? Really, Van? Wow. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Oh, and now they will rule it a shooting foul. At first, they did not, but they'll actually send him to the line as Lillard knocks down the first free throw. Misses the second. Left it short. Poirier the rebound. Five turnovers for France, not a single one for the U.S. Here is Fournier. Pump fake on Levine. Fournier drawing the foul. And he'll go to the line. Actually, 6 days? Okay, wow. Yeah, that is... I can't believe that you start that early. I mean, I guess here in the Northeast, we always start at the beginning of September. That's how it always is. But then, as I mentioned, you guys get out probably way before we do. Here's Evan Fournier at the line. Make it 7 points for him. Both free throws are good. Yeah, looks like Chelsea are on the verge of signing Lukaku. It is looking like that. Nothing official yet, but almost. Here's Tatum driving inside. High off the glass, no good. And that's out of bounds. It will stay U.S. ball. Middleton gets it back, corner three, and it's good. Chris Middleton off the inbounds pass. Connects from deep. It's an 8-point advantage for the U.S. Hurdle now finds Mustafa Fall. Fall all the way in for the layup as he got by Draymond Green. Middleton now. Contested three, in and out. Now it's Fournier. Mustafa Fall defended by Green. And Green pokes that one away. It'll stay with France. That'll be an interesting matchup. Green against Fall. Zach LaVine will take a seat. Drew Holiday re-enters. 8 seconds on the shot clock for France. Damian Lillard also heading off for the U.S. DeColo inbounds. Poirier back to DeColo. DeColo with just 3 to shoot finds Fall. Mustafa Fall puts it in as the shot clock was winding down. Mustafa Fall with a composed finish, and the U.S. lead is down to 4. Green finds Durant. Now Tatum in the far corner, defended by DeColo. Tatum along the baseline uses the glass. Up and in, 30-24. Nicely done by Tatum. Now it's Hurdle into the hands of Poirier. 7:20 left in the second quarter. A gold medal game. Poirier on the spin. Tries to find Fall. Poirier has it again. And no foul called against Poirier. No foul called against the U.S. And then Poirier was whistled for the foul once he lost it. It looked like he got hacked underneath, but the referees let it play out. And Poirier is pleading his case as we speak. And that's his second foul. And remember, 5 fouls and you're done in FIBA, with the games being 8 minutes shorter than the NBA. Chris Middleton has it for the U.S. Now Durant. Durant contested 3. That's short. And it's off of France. It'll stay with the United States. Yeah, Lukaku's a great player. Lukaku is a great player, man, no doubt. He's one of the best strikers in the world, in my opinion. Middleton inbounds, U.S. by 6. Now Kevin Durant, defended by his NBA teammate Luwawu Cabarrot. Now it's Tatum. Contested shot. Rebound collected by Luwawu Cabarrot. Ahead for DeColo, for Hurdle rather. Hurdle working on Middleton. Now it's Mustafa Fall. And a whistle against Chris Middleton. Well, the U.S. playing zone defense. And it'll be interesting to see how they handle Mustafa Fall. He's the tallest player for France, as that's a block from behind. Fournier denied by Holiday. It'll stay with France, 12 on the shot clock. And a timeout on the floor. 6:26 left in the first half of the men's basketball gold medal game in Saitama, Japan, 30-24. The United States with a 6-point lead. U.S. in pursuit of a 4th consecutive gold medal against a France team who have beat them in their last 2 meetings. Earlier in these Olympics, in the preliminary round, France came out on top. In the 2019 World Cup, France eliminated the U.S. in the quarterfinals. That took place in China 2 years ago. And so it's definitely a capable France team. Thanks, Mustafa Diop, for tuning in. USA all the way. Absolutely. Man, absolutely. You're only going to my soccer streams, Van. All right, I completely understand. I mean, um, some sports are certain people's flavor. I completely get it. I happen to be someone who likes a number a number of sports, but no, I completely understand, Van. The turnovers have been the key. 6 for France, 0 for the US. And so the United States have done a real good job of protecting the ball. They lead it by 6, France in possession, 12 on the shot clock. And right off the inbounds pass, France turned it over. Luau Cabarro received that pass with his foot on the line. He was out of bounds. And that's another turnover for the French. Make it 7 now. Middleton to the cutting Durant. Plus the foul. He throws it down. A 3-point play opportunity. A great assist by Bam Adebayo. And at that point, Batum was playing catch-up and followed through on Durant from behind. Durant able to finish. And he'll go to the line for a free throw. In his last 3 gold medal games, well, in 2012, Durant had 30 points. He had 30 points in the 2016 gold medal game. And with that free throw, he already has 15 today. And so Durant is just getting going. He tends to perform when the lights are shining the brightest. Not only in the NBA, but at the international stage as well. Here is Fournier, and that layup is good. Mustafa Fall actually helped out. That would be an example of goaltending in the NBA, but in FIBA that's allowed. You can clean it up off the rim and go in the cylinder as Tatum banks it in. 35-26. Just past noontime in Japan. It was an 11:30 a.m. start in Saitama. Remember, Japan 13 hours ahead of the Eastern time zone, 16 ahead of the Pacific time zone here in the States. So it's already Saturday afternoon there. The corner 3 on the way. Luau Cabarro with the miss. It'll stay with the U.S. Last touch came from Durant. Rudy Gobert re-enters for France. Mustafa Fall exits. By the way, Mustafa Fall and Taco Fall are not related in any sense, even though they're both very tall figures, obviously. Fournier missed that 3. Booker now gets it back from Adebayo. In the corner, Durant connects. It's another triple for Kevin Durant. And the United States lead by double digits for the first time. 38-26 the score midway through the second quarter. Now a give and go. Fournier lost it. And Fournier is going to be assessed a technical foul. Must have been something he mouthed to the official. Kevin Durant really putting on a show. Already 18 points. And we still have 5 minutes left in the first half. Keep in mind, FIBA is shortened games compared to the NBA. It's 40-minute games. So due to the technical foul, Durant takes his free throw and makes it, and the United States will now get the ball. That's the second foul against Evan Fournier. 39-26. U.S. leading by 13. It's been an impressive first half performance after a bit of a slow start offensively. They eventually got going and haven't looked back since. Adebayo into the front court. Top of the key, hands it off to Booker. Booker bounce pass to Adebayo. That was a double clutch there from Adebayo. He ended up putting up a shot. And I think it was partially blocked. Yes, it was, because it stays with the U.S. 12 on the shot clock. Holiday inbounds from the baseline. Durant drives into the lane. That was knocked away. Now Adebayo has it. 5 to shoot. Tatum Sidestep 3. In and out. Gobert the rebound. Thanks, Juan, for tuning in. I appreciate it, man. I'll get to your question in a moment as DeColo has it for France. Durant went down off the ball. No foul. This is worked inside. Yabusele, tough shot. Foul called. He'll head to the line. Which CONCACAF country do I think will qualify first to the World Cup? Oh, who do I think will finish first in CONCACAF World Cup qualifying? Ooh, either Mexico or the U.S. That's kind of an obvious answer, I guess. Booker, by the way, committing a second foul. I mean, the way the U.S. are looking right now, I'm going to say the United States. I'm going to say the U.S., but I think it'll be close between them and Mexico when it comes to who will finish at the top of the standings in the CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers for soccer. As Yabusele misses the first free throw, and every free throw key for France if they want to keep this game within reach. 4:06 left in the first half. And the second free throw is good. 39-27, U.S. by a dozen. 4 minutes left in the half. Kevin Durant now, guarded by Yabusele. Durant, the defense switched off, and he missed an open three. Here is Fournier. Out it comes to DeColo. DeColo, top of the key, guarded by Adebayo. Lofts one up for Gobert, mishandled and stolen by Holiday. And then that got away, and Holiday was out of bounds. So France will get it back. 3:35 left in the half. A timeout on the floor. The United States leading France by 12 in the gold medal game for men's basketball at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Of course, being played in 2021 because of COVID. And the score is 39-27. Well, Jason Tatum, one of the stars of the NBA. I was going to say rising star, but I think we can say he's a star by now. And he, just like the rest of the team, has gotten better and better as this tournament has progressed. And he's really found a groove in this gold medal game. 9 points on 4 of 7 shooting, 3 rebounds for the St. Louis native. And so both teams break the huddle. We get set for the resumption of play. Pleasure to have you along on this Friday night here in the U.S., Saturday afternoon in Japan. What's going on, Rohan? How are you doing, man? Appreciate you coming in. So the United States up by a dozen. And yeah, absolutely, Rohan. It does seem like Messi is heading to PSG. It does. It does. Yep. Wow. Just imagining that front line of Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi is scary for any opposition as Gobert ferociously hammers it down, plus the foul. And that's exactly what France wanted out of the timeout. What's up, Karam? Welcome in. Yeah, the U.S. have certainly come to play in the first half. No doubt about it, man. They have. It's been a good first half so far from the United States. I like what I'm seeing from them. Rudy Gobert, meanwhile, trying to help France keep this game within reach heading into the half. He misses the free throw. Offensive rebound. Luwawu Cabarro out to DeColo. 10-point game with 3:15 left in the half. And there's an off-the-ball foul against Drew Holiday. And that's Holiday's second foul. And at the FIBA level, 2 fouls in the first half, you have to be a bit cautious because 5 fouls and that's it. So Holiday will come out. He seems bemused at the decision, and France are in the bonus. So Gobert will have a pair of free throws. He's got 8 points, 6 rebounds for France. And the first attempt rolls in. The United States in pursuit of their 4th consecutive gold medal. France have never won gold. They've claimed silver twice, but never gold. Both free throws good from Gobert. France with a full court press. By the way, France out-rebounding the U.S. 19-13. They also have 9 assists compared to 6 from the U.S. Some interesting stats there. Adebayo hands it off to Lillard. Lillard, the no-look pass. And that went off the leg of Adebayo. And the United States, for the first time, turned it over. The USA have done well protecting the ball, but actually that was the second turnover. I beg your pardon. Either way, the United States have not turned it over often in this gold medal game. Here's Nando De Colo. De Colo guarded by Adebayo. And Lillard called for a foul. Definitely a physical game. No surprise there. A lot of off-the-ball action. Yeah, Gobert and Adebayo were going at it first, and then Lillard picked up Gobert. And that's where the foul came. .244 to play in the half, and 2 more free throws for Gobert. He misses the first, a bit too strong. He's got 10 points now, 6 rebounds as well. Gobert, the star of this French team. One of the best defensive players in the NBA for the Utah Jazz. He'll go 1 for 2 on that trip, 39-32. Oh, really, Rohan? All right. So, yeah, that's big news. It looks like Messi to PSG is just about official. If Fabrizio has announced it, then yeah, Fabrizio is all over soccer transfers. 2:15 left in the half now. Luwawu Cabarro of the Brooklyn Nets picked up by Lillard. Yabusele well off on the shot. It was deflected though. Adebayo got a piece. It stays with France. 6 on the shot clock. Still a tight game here. The U.S., by the way, with 4 blocks now. De Colo looking for Gobert. It's knocked away by Draymond Green, and the steal by Tatum. Tatum all the way in with the left-handed layup. 41-32. The United States with points off of a steal. You love to see it. And that's a nice feed to Gobert. Tatum whistled for the foul. Gobert is getting his way for the most part. He's getting to the line often. What would be my reaction if Messi went to Chelsea? I'd be at a loss for words if that happened. I would be super excited if that ever happened, for sure. I think for anyone, if Messi went to their team, they'd be super excited, no doubt. Gobert knocks through the first free throw attempt. And, yeah, this is big. Gobert getting to the line. This is what's getting France back into the game. He has to consistently convert on these free throw attempts. But he misses the second. 41-33. The United States will push it. Kevin Durant on his left hand. Fade away. Got it along the baseline. Kevin Durant making a tough shot look easy. 43-33. 90 seconds left in the half. It's 20 points for KD, by the way. But at the other end, it's a nice response as Nando De Colo knocks down a triple. Here's Draymond Green, meanwhile. De Colo tracking back. He stepped out of bounds. And only 5 seconds came off the shot clock. So it'll stay with the United States. Yeah, absolutely, Rohan. I don't think anyone can argue that. Argue against that, I should say. Yeah, Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, that's the best trio in world football, no doubt. Fade away from the elbow, rims out for Tatum. France have the rebound. Minute to go in the second quarter. De Colo finding Luwawu Cabarro. Back to De Colo. France only trailing by 7. 4 on the shot clock. And an off-the-ball foul called against Zach LaVine. What's going on, CRP? Welcome into the stream. You're watching the Olympics? Awesome, man. Are you watching, excuse me, this game in particular right now? Obviously, there's a lot of Olympic events going on as we speak in the final few days of the Olympics. That's a second foul on LaVine, and now a timeout called. It's the United States leading 43-36. 47 seconds left in the opening half of the gold medal game. Would I commentate on the football final, Rohan? Unfortunately, I'm unable to, because here in the USA, the game is not actually being televised. They were going to have it on TV, but instead they're showing the USA baseball gold medal game, and so it's only here in the USA the soccer final for the Olympics is only on a Spanish channel, and I don't have it, unfortunately. So I can't do it, unfortunately, Rohan, because it's not on TV here in the USA, which is very disappointing. But it is what it is. It should be a good game between Brazil and Spain. I think the game can be accessed online, but I wouldn't be able to commentate the game, just because I need to. The only way I'm able to do play-by-play is if I have the game on my TV so I can stream from my computer. But yeah, that is what it is. Kevin Durant had 10 points in the opening game against France, already 21 in this one. Yeah, I appreciate that, CRP. I appreciate it. And Fournier hits the first free throw. Make it 2 for 2. It's now a 5-point game, and entering for France is Ntilikina. Ntilikina replacing Fournier. Ntilikina, actually Fournier's new teammate with the Knicks. Fournier just got acquired by the Knicks earlier this week. And we've got an off-the-ball foul against Yabusele. And the U.S. now in the bonus, so 2 free throws coming. And Chris Middleton will take them. All right, no problem, Rohan. No problem, man. I completely understand. Oh, apparently Ntilikina is no longer on the Knicks. They released him after this past season. Either way, Middleton goes 1 for 2, 44-38. Here's Gobert sizing up Durant. Gobert draws the foul, and the basket won't count, though. It's on the floor. Gobert will get 2 free throws, however. I'll tell you what, France are closing out this half strong. Durant called for the foul there. And Gobert with another trip to the stripe. Yeah, that's the second foul against Kevin Durant. First free throw, no good. Gobert, definitely a very good player, but free throw shooting is one area where he can certainly improve. 61% free throw shooter in his career. Takes a deep breath here. And the second free throw is good. 44-39, the U.S. by 5. No shot clock, 15 seconds left in the first half. Here's Damian Lillard. Lillard to Kevin Durant. Durant driving, the fadeaway, no good. France collect the rebound. Yabusele with a full court shot. That's off the mark. And the United States claim a 5-point lead at the half. 44-39 the score in the gold medal game of the men's basketball tournament in the Tokyo Olympics. I'll be back with the halftime report. Stay tuned. It's a good one in the gold medal game. Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Hope you all are enjoying your Friday night as the United States claim a 44-39 lead against France. The Olympics truly bring everyone together, doesn't it? Ross Cockrell of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the rest of his teammates watched his sister win a track and field event at these Olympics. A reminder that the NFL season is just around the corner. The kickoff game, September 9th, 8:20 Eastern Time, when the Dallas Cowboys take on the defending champs, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, here in the gold medal game at the Olympics for men's basketball, led by Kevin Durant, it's the U.S. up by 5. I'll talk all about the first half that was after a quick break. Welcome back in, everybody. By the way, I've just seen your comment now. I apologize. I'm not ignoring you. Thanks, Kisaro, for tuning in. Much appreciated, man. Hope all is well with yourself. And at halftime, it's the United States leading France 44-39. And obviously, you can't ignore the skill, the talent of Kevin Durant. I mean, he's just a special player, and that was on full display in the opening 20 minutes. He led the way for the U.S., just such a lethal score, and we saw him score baskets of all kinds in that first half of play. Just have the game on the Fire Stick. What do you mean, this game, Karam? I'm watching this game on NBC, so it's no problem for me here. Durant with 21 points on 7 of 14 shooting, and I don't have a Fire Stick either. But yeah, when it comes to the U.S. defense, they for the most part played man to man. And I thought that worked out pretty well. And the turnovers were a key. The U.S. played tight man-to-man defense, which led to 10 French turnovers. The United States only turned it over twice. It has the most cable channels, really? Yeah, I have cable, so I have Xfinity, which has all the channels I need. I mean, it's pretty expensive, but, you know, until I move out, my dad's willing to pay for it. So I thank him for that. But maybe in the future, I'll probably switch to streaming in the future because it's cheaper. I'll be back to look ahead to the second half of this gold medal game. France are keeping it close. It's a 5-point lead for the United States in Saitama, Japan, at Saitama Super Arena, the hub of Olympic basketball throughout the last couple of weeks. So don't go anywhere. I'll be back for more coverage on the penultimate day of the Tokyo Summer Olympics. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Welcome back in, everybody, for the USA as a whole. It's been another successful Olympic Games. The United States leading the medal count. In fact, they're quickly approaching 100, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a lot of fun watching United States athletes across a number of sports win medals, and the United States women's basketball team will be in action about 24 hours from now in the gold medal game against Japan as well. We've seen some um, great events, and tomorrow on the final day of the Olympics, we will see track and field, the women's basketball gold medal game, as I mentioned, as well as the water polo gold medal game. So that's what's to look forward to. But in the short term, it's the second half coming up between the U.S. men's basketball team and France. It's 44-39 at the half. The second half is coming your way right after this quick break. Welcome back. What's going on, Nate? How are you doing, man? What's up? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. We are ready to start the third quarter. The United States with a 5-point lead over France in the men's basketball gold medal game. And appreciate you guys tuning in on this Friday night, Saturday afternoon now in Saitama, Japan. Yeah, I saw that, Nate. FC Dallas did stun the Seattle Sounders with a late goal. Yeah, I know. That was a huge win for Dallas over a Seattle team that's looked like one of the best teams in MLS so far this season. I'm actually going to the Revolution game on Sunday night against Philadelphia. I'm looking forward to that. And right off the bat, France knocked down a corner three. That's Gershon Yabusele, who makes it a 2-point game. Just the start France were looking for in the second half. Now Drew Holiday hands it off to Damian Lillard. Lillard along the baseline. No look pass. Adebayo pulls up and knocks down the elbow shot. 46-42, the United States by 4. Yeah, Pepe is an all-star. Yep, I saw that. Yep. Deservedly so. I hope he chooses the United States when it comes to which international team he chooses, because he has Mexican and American citizenship, so that'll be interesting. France in that first half led by Evan Fournier with 11 points. Kevin Durant with 21 points, leading all scores. Yeah, the Revolution had 4 all-stars, which was awesome to see. Bo, Heel, Buchanan, and Turner. Here's a spin move. DeColo with the one-handed finish as the shot clock expired. What a finish there from DeColo. It's now a 2-point game, 46-44. Booker finds Adebayo. Now Lillard, a wide open look, and the three rattles in. 5-point U.S. lead, 49-44. France shooting 4 of 12 from 3, the U.S. 5 of 19. DeColo fakes the 3. Now Batum. Yabusele defended tightly by Booker. Cross-court pass, DeColo double team. Batum, high arching 3, off back iron. Rebound by Durant. Lillard, the step back 3. Long range effort, in and out. Gobert there for the board. 2 minutes gone in the second half in the gold medal game from Saitama, Japan. And that layup won't go for DeColo. It's off of the U.S. Bam Adebayo touched it last. And so Evan Fournier will inbound from the baseline for the French. Now Gobert accelerating to the rim, and a reach-in foul called against Adebayo. This will lead to another 2 free throws for Gobert. He's had plenty of trips to the line this afternoon. France down by 5, early second half. Yeah, the first free throw is no good. Gobert has struggled a bit at the line. He has 13 points, 8 rebounds for France. And he'll make it 1 for 2. 49-45. Kevin Durant with it for the USA. Durant guarded by Fournier. The step back. You bet. Kevin Durant. He is superb. And his point total continues to climb up the ladder. 51-45. DeColo now. Back from Gobert. DeColo top of the key. Adebayo defending him tightly. DeColo gets inside of Adebayo. Floats a pass to the corner. Yabusele unable to convert. And it's off of DeColo last as the rebound was fought for. U.S. ball. DeColo pleading his case. Well, Yabusele had to put up a shot. The shot clock was down to 1. Unable to hit that. And now it's Holiday at the other end, laying it in for 2. And the United States now hold an 8-point lead, 53-45. With it is Fournier, guarded tightly by Holiday. Fournier, high off the glass. That missed rim. Adebayo the rebound. The United States will push it. Here's Kevin Durant. Durant from downtown. Yes, Kevin Durant again. And the lead is 11 for the United States. My, oh my, France have no answer for KD. It's 56-45, and a much-needed timeout called by France head coach Vincent Collet. Well, when it comes to USA basketball all-time leading scores, number 5 on that list is Michael Jordan with 256. Number 4 on that list, David Robinson with 270 points. Number 3, LeBron James with 273. And second on that list, Carmelo Anthony with 336. And in these Olympics, surpassing Carmelo Anthony to claim 1 on that list, Kevin Durant, the all-time leading scorer for the USA, now well past the 400 mark with tonight's performance. And he's fired up. He is on fire. 26 points for the Washington, D.C. native. 9 of 16 shooting. He's 3 of 8 from downtown. Durant participating in his 3rd Olympic Games, winning in London 2012 and in Rio 2016. We're back underway out of the French timeout. Fournier has it, guarded by Adebayo. Now to the corner, Yabusele, wide open look. He connects. Big 3 there for France. Here come the U.S. at the other end. That was mishandled by Booker, and France come away with the steal. Pump fake by Fournier. Now backing it up is Yabusele. He passes it off to DeColo. Along the baseline, DeColo fouled. He got knocked on the head by Booker. Oh, what's going on, Twisted Gaming? How are you doing? Well, all right. I appreciate that. Booker is pleading his case. That's his 3rd foul, so he's 2 away from having his night end. He'll take a seat. First free throw, good by DeColo. It is quite strange with a huge game like this, the gold medal game, to have no fans in attendance. It's a bit of a strange atmosphere. DeColo knocks through both free throws. He has 7 points. It's a 6-point U.S. lead. Yes, Nate, the New England has 4 All-Stars. Yeah. Matt Turner, Tajon Buchanan, Gustavo Bo, and Carlos Hill all made the All-Star game. Yep, so 4 All-Stars for New England. And we're the best team in the league right now, I should mention. 5:31 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Jason Tatum. Tatum finds Damian Lillard. Lillard switches hands. Left it short. Offensive rebound by Adebayo. The kick out for Holiday. That 3 no good. Yabusele the rebound. France sticking around. We're midway through the 3rd quarter. Yeah, 4, yep. Seattle had 6, which is ridiculous. And that's out of bounds off of DeColo. Lillard forcing the turnover. Good work by Damian Lillard on the defensive end. And coming back into the game for France is Thomas Hurdle. That's the 11th turnover by France. The U.S. only had 3. Drew Holiday into the lane. Now Lillard, corner 3. Yes! Damian Lillard from downtown. 59-50 the score. Yeah, they did, Nate. Yeah, Dallas went from a very poor start to the season to improving significantly. Yeah, they've been in a good run of form lately, led by Ricardo Pepi. Fournier keeps it, 5 to shoot, and trying to draw the foul. He doesn't get the call. Rims out the 3. Now Durant driving all the way in. He was going for the Showtime dunk, and the only way to stop him was to foul, and that's exactly what Gobert did. My goodness, Kevin Durant going for it all. That would have been superb. The USA bench liking the effort from Durant there. Short on the first free throw, though. 4:23 to go in the third quarter now. 26 points for him. 3 3-pointers as well. You guys play Austin FC next? Okay. Well, they're certainly a beatable team. I think Austin FC are bottom of the West, which is, not unexpected. They are a franchise, or a expansion team, I should say. Brand new franchise. Durant went 1 for 2. The U.S. leads 60-50. There's Gobert, and he'll hammer it in. It's nice ball movement by France. 8-point game. Damian Lillard has it. Lillard, scoop pass. The layup is good. Drew Holiday with the finish. The United States with a nice response after the Gobert dunk. With it is Hurdle. Batum on the left wing. Yabusele wide open again, and he rattles home a 3. I'll tell you what, Gershon Yabusele has certainly proved that he can be a pretty decent outside shooter. Can't leave him open all the time. Durant misses a 3-point attempt. Here's Hurdle for France. 3-pointer on the way. And a partial block there. Yabusele denied. Here's Tatum now. Draymond Green back to Durant. Tatum again. He'll launch from deep. It's good. Jason Tatum a 3. No, New England actually plays Sunday. Yeah, it's a rare Sunday game. Yeah, Sunday night at 6 Eastern time. Yep. U.S. now with 8 made threes on 25 attempts. France are 6 of 18 from long range. And that pass was batted away. A kick ball against Gobert. And the United States got it back. They lead 65-55. Oh, really? You're going to the FC Dallas game tomorrow because you're a season ticket member? That's awesome, man. Well, you enjoy it. Here's Tatum in the far corner. Guarded by Gobert, and he mishandled the ball. Just a bit too fancy. Just the 4th turnover from the U.S. this afternoon. Zach LaVine back into the game. 2:31 left in the third. Damian Lillard will take a seat. Into the front court, it's Hurdle. Now on the fake, Luau Cabarro steps in and knocks down the mid-range shot. 65-57. Drew Holiday spinning around, kicking out. Now Durant. He'll find Draymond Green. Green inside. Levine with the layup. Great ball movement from the United States. 67-57. Here's Tomas Hertl. Yeah, it's thrown away. The steal by Durant. A 2-on-2. Durant to the corner. Levine, a three. Yeah, he got it. He got the lucky bounce. And the United States lead by a dozen. Do I know the FC Dallas Stadium name? Yeah, isn't it? Is it Toyota Stadium? Is it? Yeah, I think it is. Is that what it's called? And that's another steal by the U.S. Tatum on the break. Throws it down. The right-handed slam. And the U.S. have their largest lead of the afternoon. 71-57, a timeout called by France. Well, the United States are playing really good basketball at the moment, especially in transition. And in this third quarter, they've really looked sharp. It's now a 14-point lead for Team USA. And the third quarter has been, at least in these knockouts, in the knockout stages, has been the point in the game where the United States have really taken over their opponent. That was at least the case against Australia and Spain. Love you some Draymond Green. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a Warriors fan. Yeah. Yeah. Draymond Green doing the typical dirty work on defense. Leading scores tonight, Durant has 27, Tatum has 14, Holiday with 8, and Lillard with 7 for Team USA. I'm loving me some Jason Tatum tonight. Yep, I knew it was in Frisco. Yes, yep. My dad's been there before. I know the U.S. Soccer Hall of Fame is there too. Yep. It's a nice. It looks like a nice stadium on TV anyway. It's a nice soccer specific stadium. And so here we go. Play resumes with 1:18 left in the third quarter of play. Tomas Hertl to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Luwawu-Cabarrot contested three. That's short. Rebound by Tatum. Under a minute left in the third. Tatum a three. Too strong. And Mustafa Fall comes in for the French rebound. Backing up is Hertl. He'll get it back from Fall. Quick release. Three no good. Offensive rebound. Batum to Luwawu-Cabarrot. All day to shoot the three, and he converts from the corner. 71-60. Draymond Green has it for the U.S. I know a lot about soccer. Yeah, well, I pride myself in being knowledgeable about a number of sports. But yeah. I appreciate it. I am quite knowledgeable about soccer. 3 seconds left in the quarter. Gobert fouled. 2.4 remaining. The call going against Drew Holiday. Your dad was sad because Joey Gallo went to the Yankees. Yeah, I know. I was mad to see that Gallo went to the Yankees. The Red Sox, they got Schwarber, but didn't do much of anything else. And the Yankees, meanwhile, made some big moves like Gallo, as well as Rizzo, of course. So, yeah, I was mad that the Yankees got him. I wanted the Red Sox to get Gallo, but yeah, the Rangers are obviously in a rebuilding process. The corner three is good, and so the France team ends the quarter off on a bright note. Batum knocks down the contested three, and it's an 8-point game. So France, as I mentioned, they just won't go away. 71-63 the score at the end of three. It's US by 8. Fourth quarter is coming up in a moment. What's going on? Try and go. Not yet, Messi to MLS. Maybe a couple years down the road. That would be great to see him come to Miami. Yeah. I'll be back with the fourth quarter after this. The United States leading by 8. Welcome back. We're ready for the start of the fourth quarter, and the United States are 10 minutes away from their fourth consecutive gold medal. But it's a France team who are simply sticking around, and this should be a thrilling fourth quarter here in the gold medal game. Yeah, well, it does look like Messi to PSG is happening. It does look like that. I know we'd all like him to go to certain clubs, but yeah. So we're underway in the fourth quarter. The USA have it. Durant cross-court pass, skips it to Middleton. He misses, grabs his own rebound. Durant now on the left wing. He'll drive, high floater, no good. Off iron, and the rebound secured by Luwawu Cabarro. Here's Ntilikina. Shot clock at 10. Luwawu Cabarro into Mustafa Fall. Fall guarded by Green. And a reach-in foul against Draymond. It's on the floor. U.S. up by 8. Yeah, I mean, Rohan, if indeed it is official that Messi is going to PSG, then yeah, I have to think that that PSG will win the Champions League for sure. Yeah, that would be my prediction. I can't see any other team. I mean, I could see Man City challenging them, but no, there would be no excuses. PSG would it would be it would be a disaster if they didn't win it, honestly, if Messi went there, because that would just be a stacked team. And Gobert is called for a travel here. Let's see here. Yeah, he just didn't quite keep his right pivot. He stepped up with the right foot. Man, that's the 15th turnover for France. Here's Kevin Durant. Bounce pass. Adebayo pulls up, and it's a swoosh. 10-point lead for the USA. First points of the fourth quarter for either team. Here's Rudy Gobert. That's thrown away. The steal by Devin Booker. Durant versus Gobert. Durant backs off. Now Middleton back to Durant. He's bumped by Gobert and a foul called. Back into the game is Evan Fournier. Rudy Gobert is on 3 fouls now, so he'll have to be very careful the rest of the way. Here's Devin Booker. He'll find Adebayo. Another jumper. That's too strong. Ntilikina has it. Now Batum. Luau Cabarro gets inside of Duran and lays it in for two. Yeah, I don't think Lukaku to Chelsea has been confirmed yet. I don't think it's been confirmed quite yet. Here's Chris Middleton for the U.S. 7:40 to go. Middleton back to Levine. Step back three. No. And a foul underneath, and it goes against Mustafa Fall. France are furious on the sideline. Their bench not pleased about that call. Do I think both Chelsea and City have an attacking problem? Not necessarily, to be honest with you. I expect Man City to win the league again. I mean, yes, they didn't have a true striker last season, but I still don't think it's an issue for them, really. I mean, they're good enough to. So I don't think that they really have an attacking issue. And then if Chelsea end up getting Lukaku, then I mean that he'll give Chelsea, I would think, 15 to 20 goals at least. So that would be huge. So no, I don't think either of them have too much of an attacking problem. Maybe a bit, but no, I'm not too concerned with either of them when it comes to their attack, honestly. Here is Nidalkina. He pulls up. That's short, and a foul underneath called against Chris Middleton. USA up 73-65. Thanks everyone for tuning in to live play-by-play commentary of the men's basketball gold medal game at the Olympics. And that's a quick bucket off the inbounds pass. Batum lays it in. Now Booker to Holiday. Holiday, high arching shot. That won't go. Rebound by France. Brought up by Fournier. Fournier drives. Kicks to the corner. Quick release. Luau Cabarro misses. And now brought down by Kevin Durant. Middleton into the lane, spinning around, putting the shot up, and he's called for a travel. Took too many steps, Chris Middleton did. Just a 6-point game. A 3-pointer would put France within a possession of the USA. And we will have a timeout called. 6:28 left, and this should be a suspenseful ending in Saitama. We've got a close one. Six-point game in France. Maintaining the belief that they can come back here. They've been trailing throughout the afternoon, but they have an opportunity to shock the world. And for France, well, no surprise that Rudy Gobert has been a focal point of their offense, but they've also gotten production from solid outside shooting. Yabusele had a couple of threes. Batum, Fournier, everyone contributing, as well as Luau Cabarro off the bench. U.S. field goal shooting defense, 7 of 16 in the first quarter, 5 of 10 in the second, 8 of 16 in the third, and so far 2 of 4 in the fourth quarter. All right, Van. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. I never said anything's confirmed, so. But I guess you're talking to Rohan. Is the U.S. best in basketball in the world? Yes. Yep, they are. They're looking to win their 4th gold medal in a row, and that is an offensive foul against France. Where is Ben? He's probably sleeping, Rohan, in all honesty. And I know he lives in England, so it's about 5 a.m. for him. So He's probably sleeping right now. We've got about 6 minutes left in this gold medal game. Lillard to Durant. Now Lillard to the corner. Tatum, fade away. No. And now a loose ball. Lillard trying to save it. Did he step out? Yes, he did. It will be France basketball. Good hustle by Damian Lillard. Just couldn't quite get there. You were joking. All right, I know you're joking. No, Ben is he's tuned into a number of my streams in the past. Is that 3-pointer's good? It's Ntilikina from downtown. It's a 3-point game. The United States all of a sudden with a lot of pressure on them. And now the U.S. respond with a deep two of their own. 75-70. The intensity starting to pick up. Here's Ntilikina. That's thrown away. Drew Holiday all by himself. An easy slam dunk. And the lead is back to 7 for the United States. 5 minutes to go inside Thomas Super Arena. 9 steals now for the U.S. Just 1 for France. Here's Mustafa Fall. Great pass to the cutting Luwawu Cabarro, but he missed a bunny. That's a shot he has to make. Now it's Lillard. Down low. Holiday couldn't finish. Now it's fought for on the ground. And a foul called against Luwawu Cabarro. It stays with the U.S. Great pass by Lillard. And then there was some contact there by Fournier as Holiday went up for the shot, but no foul was called. Yeah, I know, Rohan. La Liga are in a lot of trouble right now. They lost Ronaldo a few years ago, and now they're losing Messi. It's not looking good for them as Damian Lillard connects on the corner three, 79-70. And just like that, it goes from a 3-point game to a 9-point U.S. lead. 4:25 left in the gold medal game. Evan Fournier, a 3. No good. And the rebound fought for. Lillard diving for it, but then he threw it away. Here come France. Fournier got it. What a wild sequence that was. It's back to a 7-point game. Here's Drew Holiday. It's an errant bounce pass. Adebayo couldn't handle it, and the U.S. turned it over. 3:59 to play. A 7-point lead for the United States. Just under 4 minutes left in the gold medal game. Batum has it, finding Fournier. Now Batum inside to Gobert. Gobert draws the foul. The call against Kevin Durant. And Gobert will have 2 critical free throws coming up. It's the 3rd foul on KD. Oh, you were playing 2K and Damian Lillard hit a half-court shot? Really? Yeah, I mean, he does have ridiculous range like Steph Curry. So I'm not surprised. Gobert misses the second after making the first. It's 79-72 U.S. lead. Sorry, he missed both is what I meant to say. Sorry. So that's 2 huge misses. Here's Lillard. Out it comes to Tatum. Tatum, sidestep 3. He got it. Jason Tatum from downtown. 82-72. France down by 10. Now DeColo. DeColo finds Gobert. Gobert skating the baseline. Stays in bounds. Step back three from Fournier. That's too strong. The rebound is loose. DeColo diving for it. And it's off of France. U.S. ball. France arguing the call. They want this to be reviewed, but they'll give it to the United States with 2:56 to go. DeColo just lost his balance there, and Adebayo leapt over the ball to make sure he didn't touch it. Now France needing a defensive stop. Lillard off the screen, launches a three. No good. Rebound by DeColo. 2:40 remaining. DeColo drives and lays it in for two. It's a big bucket for France, 82-74. Full court press from the French. Tatum into the front court, finds Lillard. And that's going to be an offensive foul. An offensive foul. Ntilikina takes one for the team. And the United States turn the ball over. Wow, a big call by the official. .226 remaining as Tatum will come out for the U.S. Fournier inbounds to DeColo. Yeah, I don't know, Rohan. I'll probably keep it there. How would I rate Jack Grealish to Man City? I think it's a very good acquisition by Manchester City. I really like Jack Grealish, and I think he'll make an impact for Man City. I do. Yeah, I think it's a really good signing, in all honesty. Yep. By the way, Devin Booker has just been called for his fourth foul, so one more and he's out. And France are over the limit, so it's 2 free throws, and DeColo knocks down the first one. And he misses the second. It was knocked away by Green. That's a heads-up play by Draymond Green under FIBA rules. That's legal. 82-75. Now it's Devin Booker along the baseline. Booker resets up top. Devin Booker gets by Gobert. And a foul called with 1:58 left. Yeah. Yeah, going back to that second free throw from DeColo, great awareness of the rules by Draymond Green. That ball was hanging on the rim, and it probably would have gone in if Green didn't come in and knock that away. And that's allowed in FIBA. By the way, Gobert has just picked up his fourth foul, so that's a troublesome situation for France. And both free throws are good. 84-75. France need to work quickly. Rudy Gobert has it. Now it's Ntilikina. Ntilikina backs up, guarded by Durant. Nearly lost the dribble. Now it's a wild shot. A brick from Nicholas Batum, and now the U.S. can slow it down. Draymond Green to Devin Booker. Booker back to Green. Shot clock at 3. Green to Booker. He couldn't hit the floater, and now France will work quickly. Fournier up court, pulls up for 3. Got it! Evan Fournier, a clutch shot to make it a 6-point game. 1:05 remaining in the gold medal game. A tense final minute on tap here. Drew Holiday back to Draymond Green. The U.S. will eat up as much time as they can. 5 to shoot. Holiday backs it up. Step back 3. No good. And the rebound claimed by Nicholas Batum. Fournier from way out. That's a brick. And Durant's there for the rebound France will have to foul now. And there it is. Drew Holiday fouled. That was a wild shot by Fournier. Surely they could have got a better look. 84-78. Top 5 clubs in the world right now, Rohan? Oh, man. Ooh, that's tough to say. In no particular order, I'd probably say PSG, Man City, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, and then I'm not sure who I put at 5. Oh, and that's an offensive rebound. The second free throw is missed, but the U.S. get their own rebound. And Lillard is fouled. Well, that is huge from the USA. 23.3 seconds left, and now the United States are on the verge of winning gold for the 4th consecutive time. Two free throws coming for Damian Lillard. He misses the first, left it short. He misses both, uncharacteristic of Lillard. France may still have a chance. DeColo quickly running the floor, and there's a throwdown by Ntilikina. So a quick 2 points by France. They trail by 5, and that's stolen away by Batum. Fournier gives it up. Ntilikina fakes, now the 3. Air ball. DeColo had it, and a foul underneath. What a wild sequence there. And DeColo will shoot 2. France are not done yet. Well, thanks, Ayush. It's not done yet. I'll tell you what. It's not over till it's over. There's still 10 seconds to go. Nando DeColo with 10 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists tonight at the line. Knocks down the first. What's going on, Bargov? Welcome in. Yeah, I did hear that Josh Sargent is on the verge of moving to Norwich. Yeah, I think that's a great move for him. I do. I'm excited to see him in the Premier League. I am, because I thought he was good at Werder Bremen, but their playing style at Werder Bremen, they were a very defensive-minded team. It just didn't really fit him that well. So I'm interested to see how he does at Norwich. First free throw good by DeColo. Can he knock down the second? Yes, he can. It's 85-82. And Greg Popovich calls a timeout. 10 seconds left. And France are making the U.S. sweat at the tail end of this one. A 3-point U.S. lead. And wow, so the United States, just to recap what happened in those last few seconds, they led it by 7, 85-78. France quickly went down, scored on a dunk from Ntilikina, and then the U.S. threw it away. They turned it over on the inbounds pass, and then France were fouled shortly thereafter, and the 2 free throws were knocked down by DeColo, and so France still in with a fighting chance here. Hey there, Carlos. How are you doing, man? Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for stopping in. You came at the right time. Yeah, it's a nerve-wracking ending here, that's for sure. It's been one heck of a gold medal game. I can taste it as well. 10.2 seconds to go. The United States just secure the inbounds pass here. All they have to do is keep it, and then France will be forced to foul. And the U.S. will just have to take care of business at the line, and that should seal the deal. Easier said than done, of course. We'll see how this plays out. So the U.S. elect not to move it into the front court. In FIBA, you have a choice. The U.S. will elect to play the full court here as Drew Holiday inbounds from the baseline. This is an interesting decision because if they turn it over, they could be in trouble, but they get it in safely to Kevin Durant, and there's the quick foul by Rudy Gobert. Wow, so that was a smart decision, in all honesty, by Popovich, because the U.S. sent people to the front court, and France forgot about Durant in the backcourt, so that's beautifully executed by the United States. And Gobert, after that foul, is done. He's fouled out. That's 5 on him. So Gobert is done. Yabusele will replace him. More like 55th, Rohan. And so here we go. Kevin Durant to essentially ice the game. He only needs to make one of two to make it a 2-possession game, and he swishes the first attempt. It's 86-82. And he makes the second. It's 87-82, and France will call a timeout. They trail by 5 with 8.8 seconds remaining. U.S. up by 5. Those are 2 clutch free throws by Kevin Durant, who has 29 points now. And how about Durant? The consistency has been there in every gold medal game he's played in. He had 30 points in the 2012 gold medal game, 30 in 2016 gold medal game, and here in 2021, 29 points. Great performance from Durant. Well, thank you, Rohan. I try my best. I'm not all that humorous, but you know, I try to do what I can. So the United States will try to close this one out. France will have to quickly hit a 3, you have to think. So both teams break the huddle back onto the floor. The United States on the verge of gold. DeColo to inbound. And France move it into the front court, of course. DeColo, cross court. Batum, corner 3. Air ball. He overshot it. The rebound by Holiday. Durant will loft it forward, and it is all over. The United States have won gold for the 4th consecutive time. 87-82, the final. Kevin Durant leads the U.S. to glory, and they get revenge against France, who they lost to earlier in the tournament. It's all over inside Tama. It's gold again for the U.S., and France come up just short. A devastating loss for the French, and it's all over inside Tama. Gold for the USA. They get it done. I don't think anyone thought this would be a blowout. It's a very quality French team, and we certainly saw that this afternoon. And the emotions taking over for Rudy Gobert and his teammates. A devastating loss for France. They came so close. Hats off to France. They put up a great fight. But in the end, the USA were just too much to handle. And they come out on top by 5. The American flags come out, and the USA celebrate. The celebrations begin. It's all worth it in the end for the United States. Of course, a bit of a weird atmosphere with no fans in attendance, but that won't dampen the mood of the U.S. players. Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, Bam Adebayo, all with U.S. flags draped over their backs. What a win for the United States. Yep, I mean, and some people doubted this team. Of course, the USA, the big favorites for this tournament. They did lose to France in the opener, but never looked back since. They improved throughout. And let's be real, it's not the best possible USA team, but in the end, they get it done. No, I haven't been to prom yet, Rohan. I am heading into my senior year, so I will have prom coming up. Because of COVID, the dates got pushed back for everything. So, but yeah, I will have that in the next year. Greg Popovich and the rest of his coaching staff celebrating as well. Popovich winning his first Olympic gold with the United States. And he, of course, a 5-time NBA champion with the San Antonio Spurs. And Greg Popovich gets it done at the international level, leading Team USA. What a win. And it was a great game. This game lived up to the hype here in prime time in the USA. And the dreams of a gold medal have come true. Many of these players had never won gold. It is the 4th consecutive medal for Team USA. And it's 87-82, the final score. The United States victorious, and they win gold again. I'm Samuel Reese signing off, saying so long. I'll see you guys again tomorrow night, same time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, for the U.S. women's basketball team in their gold medal game against Japan. So long, the U.S. win gold 4th time in a row.